guys. Thanks for joining us for Living Room Worship tonight. As you can tell, I'm in my living room. Going to be worshiping from here in a little bit. I've also got some pre-service music playing with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and a crying child. But wanted to give you an update on something that has progressed over the past week. For high school students, Beach Camp. Beach Camp will now be July 12th through the 16th. Due to the coronavirus and from what our governor came out with, we think this is going to be the best way for us to hopefully have camp still. So July 12th through the 16th. So if you have friends that weren't able to go at that date, invite them to this date. Once again, we want you to bring your friends. We want this to be a huge celebration. I can tell you it's going to be a big party for some beach camp. Now, middle school students, you guys, camp is still the same for y'all. June 25th through the 28th at Shaco Springs. All of these things are subject to change, as we all know, but wanted to give you an update on that. So as we head into worship, let's prepare our hearts and our minds as we worship the Lord and as we get to celebrate what He's done in our lives over these times. We'll see you guys soon.
Darkness, my God, that is who you are. Yes, He is. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. And you are here, healing every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. I worship you. Oh, I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. Oh, I worship you. Oh, I worship you. Yes, you are, 'cause you are here, you're mending every heart. I worship you, yeah, I worship you. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Come on, sing that again. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Yes, He is. Yes, He is. Waymaker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. That is, oh, that is who you are. That is it is, Jesus. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Come on, even when I don't see it, you're working. And even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. 'Cause even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Let's sing Waymaker, Waymaker. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Oh, that is who you are. Oh, that is who you are. 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 Oh, that is who you are. To He is the Waymaker. Oh, that is who you are. 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 And that is who you are. That is who you are. That is who you are. That is who you are.
Hey, I'm Lacy and I'm a senior at Hewitt. And one thing I've learned over these past few years is how important it is to put your identity in Christ and not like the changing things of this world or sport or someone you're dating or your friends or how much money you have. It's just because true joy is only found in Jesus. And this student ministry has been so important to me because it's given me so many people that have poured into me and that I can look up to, and so many people that I could pour into and that are younger than me, and they've been some of my best friends this year. So yeah.
Hello, FBCT students. Preston here. Just wanted to take a second and say thank you. I've been a student in this ministry since 6th grade, and really over the last 4 years in high school. I believe that I've seen God do incredible things and answer prayers and move in the lives of my peers and the lives of my friends. And I'm extremely grateful for that. And I truly believe that God has used this ministry to impact my life. And I'm thankful for every person who's poured into me and invested time into me. And to all my friends and to every student, I love you guys, and I hope to see y'all soon.
Hey, well, it's awesome to hear from our seniors again, and it's good to hear what the Lord is kind of working in their hearts right now. But, as I watch those videos, and as I think about this time, and as I think about the fact that this room is empty right now on a time of worship, when I think about talking into a camera a bunch, what it has reminded me of that things are not the way they're supposed to be. That things are not the way that they should be here right now. And you've probably felt this as well. Obviously, you're not in school. Your graduating year has been kind of thrown off and is just crazy, really. Students, you're not able to finish out the school year. Your summer seems to have started a few weeks ago, but oh, nope, you got schoolwork now. So there's just a lot of things that kind of are throwing you off, I'm sure, and give you an angst about this time that things are not the way that they're supposed to be. And I hope maybe that, and for me, it's been a reminder that things are not the way that they're supposed to be in general. That since Genesis 3, since sin entered the world, that God's presence with Adam and Eve and the way that things are supposed to be, they're not. And so we long for that day when we get to be with God in His presence for eternity. And we kind of sit in this time of the in-between, the already but not yet, as some theologians have called it, that we're already redeemed and saved by Jesus, but we're not yet with Him in eternity. That is a reality that we live in, but we have an angst. And maybe you don't feel that all the time, but maybe sometimes in the back of your mind, you have an angst for the day that we're with the Lord in His presence forever. And, so maybe this time is a time of angst for you that you want to get things back to normal. I know I do. I need a haircut desperately. And so trust me, I want to get back to normal. But ultimately, I hope that this kind of points you to the reality that we want ultimately to be with Jesus. That we long for His presence and that we have an angst in our hearts, not only to get back to normal during this time, but we have an angst to get to normal with Jesus in a sense of where we're with Him forever. And so that's the hope that we cling to, the hope that we look forward to. Right now we have a hope of looking forward to get back to normal, but we ultimately look forward to getting into the presence of the Lord forever. And so I hope that can be an encouragement, that you can kind of cling to that hope today, that this will end soon, but ultimately Jesus has called us to look to eternity. And so I hope that's where our eyes are set. And as we worship and we continue to worship the Lord, that we can have our eyes fixed on Him, the hope of our salvation. And so let's continue to worship Him together because He's worthy of it.
I love you, Lord. Oh, your mercies never fail me. For all my days, I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest night. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. And I have lived in the goodness of God, yeah. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I'm gonna sing of the good gonna sing of the goodness of God. Yeah. Just all my life you have been faithful. Yes, you have. And all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. Oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God.
We believe you, Lord. You've been so good to us.
Goodness of God.
You've been so faithful to us. Every age, every season. You've been so good. Help us to believe you, Lord. You've been so good. Sing this part again. Your goodness is running after. 'Cause your goodness is running after. It's running after me. 'Cause your goodness is running after. It's running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered now. I give you everything. 'Cause your goodness is running after. It's running after me. I want to sing that again. Your goodness. Your goodness is running after. It's running after me. Yes, it is. Your goodness is running after. It's running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after. It's running after.
My name is Caitlin, and God has really been teaching me a lot of patience throughout this whole situation that we've been in, and He's taught me how important it is to be able to fully rely on Him and to be able to place all of my trust in Him, especially in times like this. And I really want to thank our student ministry team for all that they've done to help us throughout just all of my years of middle school and in high school. They've really been there for us, and they just help provide a good foundation for me for going off to college, for my relationship with God, and just thank y'all.
Hey y'all, I'm Community Simone and I'm a senior intern here at First Baptist. And one of the most important things that I've kind of had to relearn over the past couple weeks is how important it is to really cling to the good. How important it is to shift our eyes back to Jesus and to not lose hope or falter within all the darkness and fear that seems to overwhelm us. And so I have this student ministry to thank for that, because it has supplied me with some of the best people I've known. It has given me so much encouragement and love over the past few years, and has allowed me to learn from the most incredible people and be friends with the best people, and I would not trade a second of it for the world. I would not trade a memory or any friend that I've met for anything. And I just want to thank you all for making these past few years so good.
You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song of deliverance from my enemies, till all my fears are gone. And I'm no longer a slave to fear. Oh, I am a child of God. Oh, I'm no longer a slave to fear. Oh, I am a child of God. Oh, my mother's womb. You have chosen me, yes you have. Your love has called my name.